Alright, so recently I discovered a new way to do stupid things with automation. And if there's one thing you should know about me by now is I like doing stupid things with automation. So, today we're going to be building an engine. Just the engine. And it's going to be massive. An absolute chonker of an engine. 8.2 liter V6. In the world of automation, that is obviously not the biggest engine in the world. You get the V16 options, V12 options, they can just get ridiculous. But this will suffice for now for what we are going to be doing with it. And some of you may know about this already. For those of you who don't, it's going to be a very unexpected place that I'm going to be putting this particular engine. Okay, so things aren't happy, but it did not immediately explode. Alright, so it looks like we're going to be suffering the curse of the internals wanting to die issue. Alright, well, I mean, that'll be good enough for demonstration purposes, I suppose. Let's see, this is either going to be a really stupid idea or a really good idea. So with the engine being taken care of, what we do with the rest of the vehicle doesn't matter. We don't need body. Everything I'm doing here is entirely pointless. So this is the only part of the vehicle that we care about. Body doesn't matter. Visuals don't matter. There won't be a design for this thing. We just need the engine. I'm sure you might be wondering at this point what I'm going to be doing with this engine. Well, let me show you. Alright, so here's the car I decided to put that engine into. The Ferrari F2004. I committed the ultimate automotive sin and hooked the V10 engine that this car comes with, threw it out, and put a massive V6 in there instead. And it also has a different sound, which is going to be interesting to get used to, I think. But I'm pretty sure it's all set up, ready to go. I'm curious to see how this ends up working out, because I know just by tweaking a few things to check like gearing and whatnot, it's slower. Significantly. I'm wondering if that's that RPM thing that you see in BeamNG with engines. Well, that's what it sounds like. Which I guess isn't terrible, but it's not the V10 sound that you might be used to. Alright, and as ever, much like in BeamNG, I am at the tourist version of the Nürburgring, so I'll be running from here to the first gantry at the other end of the straightaway. And I don't know if I'll be able to get over the sound of this car. It definitely doesn't sound as glorious as it once did. And to try to get it to sound more like it's supposed to, I swapped in the R35 Nismo GTR engine sound, so it at least sounds like a turbo V6, because otherwise this car would sound like it should, just not revving out to, what it's like 14,000 RPM this thing can go to, or something insane like that, as opposed to the, I think a little over 8,000 that it maxes out at right now. Alright, eyes on the road, eyes on the road. Okay, alright, we got her under control again. But yeah, an F1 car that maxes out at 8,000 RPM, especially from this era of them, is absolutely just like heresy. Like I said, I committed the ultimate automotive sin by putting what was it, an 8.1 liter V6 into this thing. But I mean, you know, it's in the name of my channel, Sinn Lab. You know, it's advertised right there. There's going to be some sins happening in this channel, and I think this is the biggest one. Please don't hate me. I couldn't think of anything better to put that engine into than this. Because while I get my wheel further set up and get used to actually playing this game again, I kind of wanted to have something that I knew would be able to drive well enough with, I think it ended up being like, what was it, like 12 or 1300 horsepower, which is 500 or so more than what this car actually comes with. I think it had like 850 or 875 horsepower from the glorious V10 that used to be in here, that is now sitting in a dumpster somewhere, in favor of this chunky boy that I put into the hood. I mean, so far, it's about what you would expect it to be. This thing drives like an F1 car, just without the rest of the F1 car feel behind it. So moving forward, if this ends up being a continued thing, I have some ideas on what I want to do next with other cars. I've gotten some suggestions from friends and people on Discord for what kind of curse engine swaps I should do. If you have anything, let me know. Leave a comment. Because I can always do, like, real replicas of real engines and automation to put into these cars. So say you want a modern F1 engine put into something like, I don't know, like a Porsche or something, just to quickly name something off the top of my head. Let me know, and I will do my best to make things like that happen, because that sounds beautifully stupid. And we all know, Sinn likes stupid things. And this track is actually really kind of pretty with all the frost on the trees and stuff. I think the game took my date off my computer and set what the track would look like in the end of November, which is very pretty. I just wish that I had more time to actually stop and... Ooh, bit of a slide going on. Wish I had time to actually stop and really admire... Okay. No, we're not doing the carousel. I don't know if this car can do it or not. It probably can. But, you know, better safe than sorry. I say as I then proceed to crash into the wall. Now, we should be coming up into the more technical bit of the track, which is the second half, if memory serves me well, and what I've learned about this track. Man. I don't know how I am managing to save these slides. Probably didn't need to slow down that much through there. Need to remember what kind of car I'm driving here. There's YouTube corner. We survived that, which is always a win. Made it through this corner. I always screw up leaving YouTube corner. I can make it through YouTube corner, no problem, but getting out the other side, not so much. Again, probably could have been faster through there. Oh, and also for the record, I haven't been going full throttle with this car for one reason. Once you, well, I mean, I guess this does sound a little bit better. Yeah. I kind of asked for that. I kind of picked a bad time to decide to floor it, didn't I? Probably should have waited for the back straight that was a handful of corners away. But, you know, is what it is. Alright, and there it is. There's our top speed. 6 minutes and 25 seconds. I'm going to go ahead and say that, well, obviously that's not very good. This car can lap this track so much faster than that. But even with what I have done to this thing, it's still not good. Alright, and there we have it. The first of potentially many cursed engine swaps in the foreseeable future. As I said earlier, if you have any ideas, if you have anything you want me to ruin or make better, doesn't always have to be bad, let me know. Leave a comment. So anyway, talk to y'all next time.